Tonight on the South Today, a body is recovered out of Lake Wanaka a day after a man went missing. A new marina officially opens in Queenstown, with berths being snapped up fast and businesses on the way. And Otago University staff are using their green fingers to help food banks deal with the cost of living crisis. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Hannah Wilkins. The National Dive Squad has recovered a body from Lake Wanaka a day after a man went missing. Korean national Mark Park was last seen heading into the water yesterday evening, with a body discovered earlier today.
National Dive Squad members were seen next to Lake Wanaka earlier today following the discovery of a body. The squad and Wanaka Lake's Coast Guard volunteers found a body around 1:30 this afternoon after searching for 30 minutes. It follows last night's recovery efforts by the Coast Guard and members of the public who searched for Korean national Mark Park. Park was reported missing yesterday evening around 7 after he was seen heading into the water and didn't resurface. Park's family members have flown to Wanaka and were seen on the lake shores this morning. In Wanaka, the South Today.
New Zealand's youngest ever mayor is experiencing a bumpy start to his time in office. Gore Mayor Ben Bell was in the spotlight earlier this week when councillors overwhelmingly refused his motion to appoint a dedicated executive assistant. Now it's his deputy mayor, Stuart McDonnell, who's in the firing line, as 7 councillors are calling to remove him from the position. The second-term councillor's fate will be decided at an extraordinary council meeting next month if a majority agrees to remove him. Mayor Bell is on leave until Monday, couldn't be reached for comment. Queenstown's new marina has officially opened on Lake Whakatipu, and developers say spots are being snapped up fast.
Colourful floating commercial cabins awaiting tenants at the newly opened Queenstown Marina. Designed to complement berthing space for 85 boats, the cabins will soon host a gallery, floating cafe and burger bar. The project developers say the response to the new facilities has been great.
It's exciting, not just for us, the company, it's exciting for the community. And I think the biggest kick anybody gets out of it is that people are impressed with it. So that's better than any financial gain, that positivity that comes through from the community.
Demand for berthing space has also been brisk, and the developers say a second stage is ready to roll out soon, doubling the marina's capacity. In Queenstown, the South Today.
A Dunedin man's summer sizzle has turned into a summer fizzle after a brazen early morning barbecue theft. Brighton resident Kurt Thomas's security camera captured the moment yesterday when an identified man approached his property. The man enters into the gated area before coming back out a few minutes later carrying a $900 barbecue. Thomas's footage times the theft around 4:30 and says police have been informed. Curbside recycling is being boosted to a weekly service in Dunedin's student precinct from July next year. The move is thought to be in response to combat rubbish, overflowing recycling and broken glass on the area's streets. The Dunedin City Council is increasing to weekly collections for all waste and recyclables. The council currently uses a fortnightly service in the area, with glass recycling collected 1 week, cardboard and plastic collected the week after. The changes are part of a new $104 million contract, which the DCC has signed with EnviroWaste. A Dunedin resident celebrated her 100th birthday early last month, receiving a pleasant surprise. Not only did she receive a letter from the Queen, but one's just turned up from the newly crowned King too.
Elsie Harriet recently celebrated her 100th birthday and is one of the last in the world to receive a card from the late Queen Elizabeth II. She was surprised a month later when she received another card, this time from the recently crowned King Charles III.
Oh, I'm privileged. I never expected this. In fact, I didn't expect to get to 100.
She's delighted as the Queen's card matches a similar one she received for her 60th wedding anniversary and has now completed the set.
He's going to pass this down and it's going to go down the family.
Her son Phil Harriet is pleased to see his mum turn 100 and for her to still be living life to the fullest. In Dunedin, the South Today.
Otago University staff are doing their bit to give back to the community. One department is using their green fingers to lend a local food bank a helping hand.
Tending to the wide variety of vegetables growing in the Otago University greenhouse. The university's Paul Guy and Susan McKenzie are getting stuck into some gardening, growing food for the St Vincent de Paul Food Bank. After seeing the rising prices of fruit and veg, they knew they had to take action.
Went up and talked to the food bank and they said, yes please. They told us that every day of the week they get requests for food from needy families.
They're growing a wide range of vegetables with their gardening tools and seeds donated by the public. Guy's hoping their efforts will encourage others to follow in their footsteps.
Go and talk to your local food bank because I'm pretty sure they can use your excess. There's a lot of families who need help at the moment and it's not that hard to do it.
They are currently growing a couple of kilograms of produce a week. Weather depending, they are hoping to substantially increase those numbers over the summer. In Dunedin, the South Today.
Whai Yakane still to come on the South Today. Musicians stop off at a Dunedin primary school to perform the classics, and Christmas arrives early in Christchurch.
Strap on your trainers and hot-foot it down to My Mate John's this weekend. Black Friday sale. There's nothing old Johnny Boy loves better than a sale. 30% off everything. Lowest price furniture and beds in town. Black Friday sale. Plus pay it off over 18 months interest-free. Only at John's Furniture Warehouse and online at mymatejohn.co.nz. Terms and credit criteria apply.
Get that furniture from Stafford Street and My Mate John.
We're a concerned Otago.
Age Concern Otago hosts a multitude of social activities, including interwalks.
Hi, Lindsay here from Alex Campbell Menswear. We've opened another pop-up store in Invercargill. It's for a limited time. We're in D Street, 201, right beside the Lone Star. Come and check us out. We've got some fantastic deals for you. We've got moleskins, we've got every sort of shirt, worn ones, work ones, business, merino knitwear, jeans, trousers, you name it, the list goes on. It's such a big deal. Come and see us.
Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Alex Campbell Menswear, pop-up store, D Street, Invercargill.
Hi, my name's Matt and I'm the Dines Group CEO. Dines is a company that's focused on selling logistics solutions to its customers. We're passionate about selling efficiency and we've been selling efficiency for over 50 years now.
Welcome back. Well, it may not quite be the Christmas season yet, but Christchurch is already gearing up for a busy period. The popular Christmas experience in Shands Road is lighting up this Saturday night, around the same time as North Hagley Park hosts the annual Christmas in the Park concert.
It's back, bigger and better than ever. Tens of thousands of Cantabrians flock to the Shands Road property in Prebbleton each year to be part of the interactive Christmas experience. And for 2022, the colourful festive light show has expanded into the neighbouring paddock, effectively doubling the display space available.
I wanted to create a little Christmas village, but the idea sort of got away on me a wee bit.
The recently engaged couple have spent the last year working to get their whimsical wonderland ready.
I've always loved Christmas, and this is just the icing on the cake. And to be with someone that I love and adore, and we work well together. We're a great team.
She knows how to boss me around.
There's plenty of fresh features for regular visitors, with the popular attraction featuring dozens of colourful new lighting designs and animated carnival displays, all choreographed to rock music. The Seawards say the Christmas light show has grown to become the biggest interactive display of its type in Australasia, but they have no plans to stop expanding.
What we've built, we're only halfway through. So what's here this year for everyone to enjoy is only half of what is going to be completed by next Christmas.
The Shands Road Christmas Experience switches on this Saturday night and is due to continue each evening for the rest of the year. In Selwyn, the South Today.
Pupils at Brockville Primary School were delighted to get a visit from some top local musicians. Players from the Dunedin Symphony Orchestra stopped by on their tour of Otago schools to perform some classics and show off some tricks.
Flutes, violins and a trombone. Players from the Dunedin Symphony Orchestra have pulled out all the stops for the kids at Brockville Full Primary School. The DSO are touring around southern schools bringing their instruments in an effort to get the pupils more engaged with classical music. The orchestra's flute player saying not all schools are lucky enough to have good access to music education.
Some of these schools, they don't have orchestras, they don't have instrumental tuition, so it's really about making sure the kids know what our instruments are, what we do, what an orchestra is, and hopefully also entertaining them.
The Brockville pupils were delighted by the funky trombone sounds and the selection of music performed by the group.
So it's a mix of classical music, but also music from TV and movies. I think there's some Irish music in there, and also our trombonist has been doing car noises.
The orchestra are continuing their tour around Dunedin schools with the aim of inspiring the next generation of classical musicians. In Dunedin, the South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. A body has been retrieved from Lake Wanaka following searches for missing Korean national Mark Park. Berths are quickly being snapped up in Queenstown's new marina, just a few spaces left for eager tenants. And Otago University staff are growing fruit and veg in their glasshouse to give away to local food banks. And now a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT, and we welcome the editor, Barry Stewart. Hello, Barry.
Hello, Hannah.
What can we expect in your weekend
well,
paper?
Wonderful selection of stories and advertisements in the paper tomorrow. Lots of still Black Friday advertisement featuring there.
Yeah, good point.
Troubles at the Gore Council. Now, the newly elected mayor has taken off on some leave. From pressures he's been experiencing this week.
Right.
And his deputy is also under fire from rival councillors who want to topple him as deputy. So interesting things happening there. We also have details of a proposal to establish a gold mining operation at Miller's Flat.
Okay.
20-year consent and 20-odd jobs, so encouraging signs there. Less so in Te Anau, where the controversial dairy barn proposal is again, they realigned it, halved it in size, but it's still been rejected by the council planner. CBD came alive. Dunedin CBD came alive today with Black Friday sales. Everybody looking for a bargain.
Yeah.
And I'm running out of time, but look out tomorrow for a great little story about dedication of a subscriber who is looking to win a turkey or ham in our competition.
Okay.
Intriguing story.
Absolutely. Hey, Barry, thank you. We look forward to reading your paper tomorrow. And time now for a look at the weather.
The South Today weather, proudly brought to you by MoleMap, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Looking at the situation. Showers tomorrow with cold southwesterly winds, but becoming fine in most parts on Sunday as the winds ease and eventually die out. Heading to the top of the South Island. Fresh southwesterlies and afternoon showers in Nelson and down in Christchurch with 17. Those winds carry over to the west coast too, with drizzle at times and a high of 15 in Greymouth. Travelling to South Canterbury and North Otago, while showers make their way through here too and variable winds. Ashburton heads for 16, Timaru 15 and 14 for Oamaru. Heading westwards to the Central Lakes. Well, less showers but still wet at times as the southwesterly blows through, up to 16 in Wanaka, Alex and Queenstown. Heading further south. Windy tomorrow with showers on and off with 13 degrees in Balclutha, Gore and the Catlins. And down to the deep south. Showers tonight in Invercargill dropping to 6 overnight. Then cloudy right through the weekend with sunny breaks and southwesterlies. Showers with 12 as the high tomorrow and clearer skies with 13 on Sunday. And finally heading to Dunedin. Cloudy tonight and down to 7. Then showery on Saturday with light winds and a high of 13. Sunday looks sunny with southwesterlies, a clear but cool one for St Andrew's Day in the Octagon, and again 13 degrees as the high. And that's the news this Friday. For the latest news and videos from the southern region, head online to odt.co.nz. And you can follow Channel 39 on YouTube to catch our news bulletins on demand. We'll see you again next week. Mā te wā.
Public interest journalism funded through New Zealand On Air.